Hey there, Golden Hawks fans. Dan Polischuk here for another Coaches Update. And we're joined by, as always, Laurier football head coach Todd Galloway and lead athletic therapist Alyssa Lafantaisie. And we'll start off first by talking about this brand new facility that we're standing in, the Dome at University Stadium. Coach, you've had a couple practices in here already. This has been a pretty good experience, I'd say, so far.
Yeah, and we've kind of said a few times now, it's game changing for us. So to be able to practice in here, do our morning runs in here, have proper spacing, proper lines, no inhibition to the way we practice is great. And coming up soon, we're going to be hosting the University of Guelph with a combined practice. McMaster wants to come and practice, so it's allowing us to do a lot more.
And you're going to be hosting a high school camp yet again. I'm not sure if the Dome will be down by then, but either way, to have that option to host these multiple events, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and we'll be doing that in here. Towards the end of April will be our high school camp. It's filling up quickly, and we're going to be able to use the Dome and kind of showcase that as part of our camp as well.
Aside from those big days, we've got an extremely big day coming up on Sunday. It's International Women's Day, and that's a big reason why we have Alyssa here joining us to talk about her pathway to Laurier football and her intrinsic role with the program. And Alyssa, you're a key cog amongst other individuals like Sam Miles Frayne, who oversees the strength and conditioning portion of the program as well, alongside Josh Vanderweerd. But tell us a bit about your journey as an athletic therapist making your way to Laurier football.
Yeah, I mean, I think I started in the degree of kinesiology, not really knowing what I wanted to do with it, but knowing that I wanted to help athletes. So I did my athletic therapy degree. I was here as a Sheridan student a few years ago, made some great relationships, and I think that I knew that once I graduated, I wanted to come back and work at Laurier.
Now, as a woman in the industry, there's more and more, and we know of Jen Child as well on the athletic therapy side of things, longtime staff member here at Laurier. But to be in this position, what does that mean to you?
I think it's pretty important to be, especially a woman in football. I feel like women in football don't get a lot of recognition, and there aren't a lot of roles for women in football, so it's really cool that I get to do that every single day.
What can you say about Alyssa's impact to the program yourself, Coach?
Yeah, it's been incredible. So to have her here every day in-house treating our guys, she's very professional, does a great job, has a whole team or an army of interns that help her out. And it's just been such a positive impact to our program, keeping them healthy, keeping them on the field.
How have you made your imprint on this program in this role specifically?
I mean, I think I kind of just brought my own personality to the role, and I think it's really cool when you get to see an athlete through an injury or a post-op or something like that, and to be able to support them personally as well. I think that that's really important. I think I've made that mark for sure.
What are some goals, perhaps, if you've even thought that far ahead, too, even next year or beyond?
Definitely have not thought that far ahead. I'm pretty fresh in this role, so I feel like I just take it day by day and go from there.
And what makes Laurier football so unique to work with Coach Galloway and the rest of the staff and players?
I mean, have you met the players? I feel like we have a pretty good group. I feel like we have a good group of staff, a good group of athletes, and that's what keeps me here.
And a technical standpoint, I guess, to have this indoor facility, working with the student athletes to get them up and running when they might not be 100%, how much has that made an impact on the athletic therapy side of things?
Yeah, I mean, it's huge for, especially like I said, our post-op guys. Like if we have an ACL that we want to have them do a field session, we have this open dome time that we get to come in here, bring them one-on-one, do a little training session on our turf. So that's really nice.
Aside from standing beside an up-and-coming legend in Alyssa, we will be introducing this year's inductees with the Legends of Laurier football. That event coming up in late April. And Coach, we're almost already sold out with a great group of inductees. What can you say about this group in particular, in general, and then the event, another near sold-out event this time around?
Yeah, and it's such an important night for our football program, not just for the fundraising aspect, and that's important, but to honor all of our legends and our alumni who have contributed so much to our university. Another great class, and like you said, from the 60s all the way to the 2010s, it's another really, really incredible class of people who have contributed at the university level, those that have gone on to play professional football, and also, obviously lifetime achievement with Blaine Beck and all that he's brought to the program and the number of student athletes that he's impacted over the years. It's a great chance to bring people back to the program to celebrate that.
Always a special night, so make sure to check out the opportunity to get your tickets or sponsorship towards the event. Tickets.lauriathletics.com is where you can do that. And you mentioned very briefly, I want to touch on the CFL draft will be happening in about a month or just over a month's time as well, coinciding with around the time of the gala, the opportunities for our student athletes to potentially have their name called. It's a special time of year in that sense, isn't it?
It is, and we've actually just had 2 more people invited to the regional combine this week, and so really looking forward to seeing our student athletes perform in the combines, and then obviously leading up to the draft coming up shortly. And so bittersweet moment every year, but like I say, we want to see those guys go on and be successful, and if they're not coming back and playing for us for one more year, that means that we've done our job and we've handed them off to bigger and better things.
For all your Laurier football news, make sure to check out our website. LaurierAthletics.com is where you can find us there, as well as on YouTube. Give our page a like and subscribe. So for athletic therapist Alyssa Lafantaisie, as well as head coach Todd Galloway, I'm Dan Polischuk. Go Hawks, go.